So today we are going to solve a Leetcode problem, which is an easy problem related to if it contains a duplicate or not. It is a fairly simple problem, right? The like and dislike ratio are also good. So in this problem, what we are going to do is we are given an integer of arrays of integers, of named as nums, and we have to return true if there is duplicate item, or if it appears more than one time the same elements, right, at least twice in the array, and return false if every element is distinct, means if there is no duplicate then we have to return false. So there are three test cases given here. In the first test case we are given numbers as 1 2 3 and 1. You can see here 1 is repeated, right? There is a duplicate of 1, so we have to return it true. And in the next example, every element is distinct, as you can see 1 2 3 4, so we have to return it as false. And in the example third, or test case third, we can see here norms are 1 1, so we can see here there is a duplicate of 1, so we can directly return true here. Now these are the constraint. Now let's move to the solution. We are given a class named as solution, and here is access modifier as public. So there is a function as boolean which returns either true or false, and the function named is contains duplicate, and there is a vector inside it which are integers, and its vector name is nums, right? So what we can do here is we can apply set, right? Because the set only accepts the distinct element. If there is duplicate element, it can eliminate the duplicate element and just store the distinct element. So using this logic, we can first insert all the elements of the nums inside the set, and we can compare the length of the nums within a vector and with the size of the set. And if it is the same size, that means there is no any duplicate elements. But if the size is different of this nums and set, then there is some duplicate elements, so we can return directly true. So in this way you can do it. Let's take an unordered set, because if we take an ordered set, it is a sorted set, right? And if it is sorted set, it will take more time complexities like big O and log n, so we cannot afford that. So let's start with the unordered set, right? And set takes one parameter, right? Let's take it as an integer, and let's name this set as s. Okay, now what you can do is we can just put the values of nums into the set, right? For this we can use for loop. So auto a is to nums, right? We can iterate. For the iteration we need to do it like this. Auto the role of auto is we don't have to define the the data type, if it is integer, character, float, and so on. The program will do directly for us. So what we are doing here is we are copying every value of nums with the elements a, right? So now what we can do is to insert into the value of set, insert into the set, we can do a command line like yes is the name of the set, right? Yes dot insert to insert it, and we can insert the a, right? And this will insert for every element. Now what we can do is we can check if the size of a, which is in set, if the size of yes, sorry, is equal to nums dot size, and if it is equal we can return it as false, because there is no distinct element either. If not, if the case is not true, then we can return it as directly true. It means there is the duplicates there, and the set eliminated the duplicate and just inserted there. That's why the length of the set is not equal to the length of the vector nums. Now we can check this. Okay, I think we have done. Okay, I guess we need to write the function as size like this, right? Yes. Let's see if it is correct. I hope this is correct. Yes, it's correct, guys. Now let's submit this one. Yes. Now instead of using set, we can also use the map. Now let's try using it with the map. Okay, now let's go. Okay, for the map, map are also divided into two types, that is order map and unordered map. Same way like unordered set, map unordered map will also take less time complexities as compared to ordered, which means sorted, right? Okay, now let us take unordered map. Okay, and the map takes two parameter. Okay, now let's just insert it as integer and let's name the unordered map as m. Sorry. Okay, now what we can do here is we can iterate it and just insert the value into iterate the values of norms and just insert it into the unordered map m. Okay, now for auto a is to norms, right? We are iterating the values of norms into a, and we can, for inserting into the map, what we need to do is we can do it like m and big bracket, and then we can just insert the element, and just if it is found dog twice, then we can just add plus plus, right? This simple code will help us to find the number of times it is being repeated, right? Okay, now what you can do is you can again create a for loop and just iterate the items of the map. Okay, for items. Okay, let's set the value of items, it as items of map. Okay, now what we can do here is if items dot second is greater than 1, that means if it is repeated, then we can just return it as true, right? Now, and if it doesn't right, and if it doesn't return anything here, we can just return it as false. This simple code will help us to get the duplicate, if it is to find if it is duplicate or not. Let's see if there are any errors, then we will submit it. Okay, it's true, it's correct, it is accepted. Okay guys, this much